It's your girl, Lou Pac, baby. From the booth where the real ones talk slick and walk heavy. She don't do rumors, she do receipts. If you said it, she got it. If you did it, she show it. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah. Straight out of Louisiana, she don't duck, no smoke. Call her the queen of receipts, she keeping folks woke. From fake friends to baby daddies getting exposed. If it's messy, she gon' clean it up. Real talk mode. Independent, raw and loud with it. She ain't scared of nothing, she proud with it. So if you coming fake, don't step in her lane. She call names and receipts, gon' explain. Truth black, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, truth teller, big stepper. That's Lou Pac, baby, no pressure. Yeah, it's Lou Pac, baby. All truth, all gas, no brakes. Yeah, all truth, all gas, no brakes. No brakes.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go.
She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survive, and snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth, no sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lou Pac, baby, capiche.
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lou Pac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown.
This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lou Pac, baby, where every video got purpose. Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D
page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive. L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with that heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lupac baby. Capiche? They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lupac don't just react, she the code was not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined, got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne. U-P-A-C, baby don't bend. She speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back. All receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth. Got respect on the neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-D-E-T, bring truth to the streets. L-U-A-C, baby don't bend. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. L-U-A-C, baby don't be. She that truth in your feed when the lies get blown. Y'all watching, y'all lurking, but she grown. This ain't gossip, this ain't rumors. This is real talk, backed by real proof. Welcome to Lupac, baby, where every video got purpose.
Woo! Hey y'all, we back in the fold. Back in the fold. Well, I did a members only live this morning, so I promised y'all 2 lives today. So I came through, even though I'm late, y'all, but I'm late on purpose. Okay, I was sitting in front of the screen trying to find a very important receipt. Even though I got about, child, I might have 50 receipts to show y'all. Just stuff over time throughout the saga. Little random receipts that I feel like once you put them all together, they make sense, right? Just to kind of show deceptiveness, character flaws, all of the above when it comes to Laonia, DW, and Footneeds. The trio of deception. Period, poo. Like my child say. Anyways, shout out to y'all for y'all patience because y'all know I always say if I'm not gonna come on here, I'ma tell y'all. So y'all held the chat down, baby. And they had a few people went live, so I feel like that kind of gave me a little extra time to put these receipts together. They kept y'all preoccupied. So shout out to the people that did go live. But yeah, y'all, it's gonna be well worth it. We having a receipt party, baby, on a big old Monday. We going up on a Monday. We're gonna see if we can make 2 + 2 = 4. I love it. Listen. Oh, y'all just don't understand. I've been trying to put these receipts together all day long. And it ran over with the live stream. But it's all good because like I said, y'all, it's going to be well worth it. It's going to be well. I found some receipts that ain't never been shown before in the saga. But I'm going to save those for tomorrow because I'm going to base those receipts on one specific person. But today, collectively, we're going to talk about the trio of deception. Okay, y'all, I just told y'all who those 3 are collectively. Let me see who we got in here before we get started with this receipt party. Let me see. Let me go up. Sweet Queen, of course. Thank you for ever holding on the chat for your girl. We got Miss Witty, Christina Hardy, Miss Anita, Miss Brenda. I'm going to go through it fast, y'all. We got Miss Janice Willie in the building. Shout out to the 4. Wait, I could have sworn I've seen 4 new members. 3, Miss Melanie, Miss Robin Lotz, Miss Kim K. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for joining my personal green team. Like I said, I did do a members only live this morning. So if y'all want to see that, y'all got to grab that membership. What's up, Snooki? Chosen and equipped in the building. Ooh, I love that name. Shout out to you, my love. Nana Karen. We got Miss Tanisha, Gaming with TD, a new member. Shout out to you. Miss Renee, Scorpio Stings, my bro Terry in the building coming through with the copyright and fair use. We got Miss Rebecca Cry. We got Zaisha, Queen Love Mail, Miss Geraldine. Miss Lisa. We got Black Knight in the building. Miss Aaron, my love. Who else? Let me go down. Let me try to skim through a little bit. Miss Teresa, Miss Sheeta to you. We got Miss Nina Edwards. We got, hold up, let's see. Blessing Choosing. Miss Dee Dee in the building. We got, dang, my mouse is tripping. And it's a brand new mouse. I don't know what's going on. Miss Shirley Scott, my black is beautiful. We got, hold on, let me see y'all. Because I know I'm behind with the chat because y'all been waiting so long. Miss Yumika, Miss Melody, Tyrese with the T in this thing. My Karen in the building. We got, hold on, let's see, Gemini Rising. Miss Marjorie, Jubilee Time in the building. Latte, of course. I know she was talking cash money ish in that chat. I already know it. Hey, Nisha. Who else in here? Miss Tracy. There's Talia in the building. Miss Ilka. Michaela. We got, hold on, Malibu Genie. Who else? Miss Alita. R. Chapman. We got Miss Gloria. Let's see. Solid as a rock. Could y'all hear me rapping over the music? Let me know in the chat if y'all could hear me because I want to start doing that, but I don't want it to kind of make the sound go crazy, if that makes sense. I don't want it to where it'll kind of like dial out the music if I start talking. I want it to play through. So was it playing through while I was rapping over it or was it messing it up? Y'all let me know because we got to get that together because I be wanting to talk through that last intro. Hey, Miss Deborah. Who else in here? Let me see. I was keeping y'all updated too. Y'all gotta give me that. I was saying, hey, y'all, I'm coming. Like I was literally trying to put the receipts together. Hey, Kim Kobe. Hey, Miss Yolanda. Who else in here? Michelle. We got, let me see, Nini One, CS. Yes, the YouTube streets is on fire, y'all. Like, I was like, dang, everybody going live at one time. I was like, boy, they buy me a little time to finish getting these receipts together. Because there's a lot going on. It's a whole lot going on right now. Grow 6565. Who else we got in here? Let me see. Dang. Trying to make it to the bottom, y'all. You say, look, I fell asleep. Somebody call her. No, I was up, y'all. I swear I was at my computer. I was watching y'all comment and everything. I was laughing. I said, they think I done fell asleep. They think, I see somebody say, I'm going to go knock on her door. I was watching y'all. Hey, Aisha. Who else in here? Sid in the building. Keith Jackson. Michelle the Bell. Shout out to you. Who else we got? Let me see. Admire Me, Miss Coretta, Martha Blanca, Beyond Compare Creations. We got a full house, baby. Well, not quite, but we getting there. Kay Monet, Miss Deb, Amber Bell, Miss Jackie Rogers, Miss Shalene. We got Chandrika in the building, Miss Coretta, Miss Latessa, Miss Alisa, T in this thing, Miss Lenora. Who else? Let me see. Toya Wicks, Mr. Wanda. We got Miss Vonda in the building, Christina, Crystal. I don't know if that was you, but somebody sent me a coffee. So shout out to whoever sent me that coffee that's named Crystal. I don't know which Crystal, but I know it was a Crystal, y'all. So whoever sent me that coffee, thank you, and I appreciate that. Hey, Virgo Goddess. Thank you, Miss Jackie. I appreciate you. What's up, Heather? Star Smith in the building. Miss Lila. Miss Angie. Thank you, Nene, for that super sticker. I appreciate you, my love. Yes, we having a receipt party, y'all. Like a big one at that. Hey, Kim. Hey, Miss Michelle, Courtney. Okay, Miss Dee Dee. Thank you, my love. I'm gonna check it out when I get off here. Let me see who else. Erica. We got Q Colston in the building. Rakita. Love Me For Real. Hold on. Kimberly W. Love you. I love you more, Miss Melody. I feel the love. Shut up, ma'am. You say, Pac, you have one of the best intros in the side. Thank you. Yes, Pratt did his big one. And when I can get the sound together and I start rapping over it to show y'all these skills, baby, it's really gonna be turned up. They gonna be trying to come in here and see what we got going on. They gonna be like, who is that? Oh yeah, she definitely from the boot. Because I just feel like you can't hear it when I rap over it, but I'm gonna fix it. I'm some kind of way. I'm gonna get somebody to help me. Um, hey, thank you, Taish. Say, Pac, we were coming to knock on your window too, thinking you fell asleep. I knew I seen somebody say that because I was paying attention to the chat while I was looking for the receipt. Yes, on purpose. On purpose, I swear. On purpose. Hey, Queen Money Stole Gang, because I could have did it where I jumped on live and then I had y'all waiting. And I don't like to do that, even though y'all still was low key waiting in the chat. But I don't like to get on live and not be prepared, because I feel like you start once you do that, like YouTube algorithm and that back office pay attention to everything, y'all. So when them numbers start dropping, that's not helpful to us as creators. So I would much rather not go live than going live and not saying anything because I'm looking for something, if that makes sense. All right, let me get to the bottom. Shout out a collective hate to everybody that's coming in. Don't take it personal, y'all. I've been having y'all waiting for a while, so I want to kind of get into it. Still trying to get to the bottom of the chat. But like I said, a collective hate to everybody. Thank y'all so much for, locking in with your girl on a regular basis. Because we do this when we do this. Period. If y'all would like to donate to me monetarily, you can cash at me $sign Lupac 2. You can also buy me a coffee. Shout out to all my coffee people. You can also support the platform by getting a super chat or a super sticker. I feel like I deserve a super chat party tonight because I went through hell to get these receipts, but y'all don't have to do it. But it would be well deserved tonight. I'm just putting that in the air. But anyways, y'all, it ain't mandatory, but it's greatly, greatly appreciated. Shout out to all my new members. I see y'all coming through with the come through. Okay. It's a lot of content over there. If you're new to members only, shout out to my OGs, my day ones. They've been rocking with your girl. Y'all don't have to do that, but y'all do it so y'all know how much I appreciate that. Definitely watch them ads, y'all, and please, please, please hit that like button. That is the most important thing to me out of all of the support features because it helps me grow on my platform. Period. If you in that algorithm, that's when them views coming. That it is what it is. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. Now, mind y'all, these receipts gonna be all over the place. Okay, but just stay with me because I was just like sending them back to my email. Every time I found one, I had to go in Google Photos. I went all the way back to 2022 when the saga started. So it took me all day to put them receipts together, literally. But like I said, y'all, just follow it and it's gonna paint a picture. Y'all know how I give it up when I put them receipts together. But it's gonna definitely paint a picture to show, the deceptiveness, the manipulation, the gaslighting, the betrayal. It's gonna show a lot. It's gonna show a whole lot. What's how it's money motivated, this whole situation. So just follow it. Y'all gonna see the picture that's being painted. All right, and it ain't no audios either. It's just straight written receipts, screenshots from chats, like this stuff that been sent to me since the beginning. So yeah, some of that stuff I didn't even know I had it. All right, let me see. You say Crystal's my real name and have been and I have been. You must have been a follower. Okay, shout out to you, Crystal. Thank you, Nene. All right, y'all. Let me see. Because I want y'all to be able to see them too. It's a lot, y'all. It's a whole lot. Like, it's a lot. Oh, shoot. I did not want to start there. Hold on. Dang. I didn't realize I sent that many, but I did. Okay. Let me see. Bear with me, y'all, because y'all know I got to go to my email, put it on the screen, and then, go from there. So it's a little process to go from each receipt. Okay, we ain't gonna do this one. Well, yeah, we can do this one first because this is the one. Let's see. I probably do. You know what? I'm gonna do one at a time. That way, I don't have all of that on my screen at one time. Because then that kind of gets confusing. All right. So If y'all been locked in, for these past couple days, then y'all know that DW came to the internet with some posts. Now, I do have those I want to kind of put back on the screen so y'all can get refreshed so it can kind of paint the picture. But we're going to start with this one. This is the one. Let me put it on the other screen so it can be bigger. This is the one where, hold on. Let's see. Okay. This is the one where a supporter actually went and foot meets Sierra inbox about DW's post that she made the other day, the one that was real controversial because Laonya was in the in the likes or whatever, and the person sent the post to Footmeat, and Footmeat responded by saying Brianna in her ear because she'd been asking Brianna for money on Cash App. And then the person says, you can tell Brianna can't talk about her dad, so she using your baby. That's not right. And then Footmeat says at the bottom, wait, let me take this off. It's sad, right? So this is just to kind of paint the picture. Mind you, most of us know that, well, everybody probably know that DW is not actually in communication with her mom nor her dad in this moment, right? But her mama ain't the one being dragged. Well, they kind of dragging her mama a little bit, but not to the extent that they're doing RH. RH is literally the person that they blame for every single thing. Foot meat homeless, it's his fault, right? So, everything that happens within the saga, the blame is placed on RH, which is very unfortunate because he's only one person. He's only one person, child. Okay? But yeah, he gets that blame. And even though a lot of things have fell into our hands as far as Foot meets parenting and has also fell onto the internet, but they, some people still choose to ignore those receipts and act like Foot Meat is parent of the year and RH is just the worst person in the world. But we're going to pull all that up. Okay? Period. All right. So this is just to paint that picture, y'all. Now let me take this off. Okay. Stop sharing that one. I'm going to take y'all back a little bit. I'm going to take y'all back just a little bit. Y'all remember when messages were released between Foot Meat and Laonya, where Laonya was literally trying to coach Foot Meat on how to make money on social media by dragging her baby daddies? Yeah, we're gonna talk about that real quick. We telling a story. We writing a story, right? We writing a story on the trio of deception. Period. Okay, let's start with the first one here. All right. Well, it might be the first one, it might not, but whatever. So let's bring this over here to the big screen so y'all can see it better. My eye drops in, child, so I can see it better. All right. So, like I said, y'all, these are text messages between Laonya and Foot Meat, right? Foot Meat released these when she was mad, her usual self. Yeah, she released them to the internet or to somebody, and then somebody released it to the internet. So as you can see, it says, can you send it Western Union if you can? Mind you, Foot Meat is in the blue, Laonya is in the gray. Okay. Laonya says requested from Robert Cash App. Put in the description 500 for Dasharia. See if he sends or declines. I'ma see where the closest one is. Wait, hold on, it's a little blurry, y'all. But the closest one is to me when I leave the studio if he doesn't send. So she says, Foot Meat, okay. From my Cash App, Laonya says yes. Foot Meat says okay. Sent the request at 302, and then I guess she sent a picture. And then Laonya says, KK, did you make sure to put Dasharia? And then Foot Meat says yes. So that's the first one, y'all. Let me take that one down. Lord, I put the fan on because I'm hot. Now I'm cold. Can't win for losing. Okay, this is the next one. Let me put it on the other screen. I'm going to try to go through them fast, y'all, because it's so many. And I don't want to have to do a part 2. But you never know. We got to do a part 2. We just going to do a part 2. Period. So, I don't know what it, you know, what was before that, but it says, yeah, go back and select. This is Laonya in the gray again, y'all. Yeah, go back and select in Steam ads, right? So she's basically trying to teach Footmeat how to monetize her Facebook. You know how to get paid through the different revenues on Facebook. So Footmeat says okay, then sends the image. Then Laonya says, "This my first ever." Wait, hold on. My first ever child. I don't know what the hell that's it. My first ever seeing this. I'm gonna just assume that's what that's it. So Laonya says, "Girl, you better turn up. Start talking your about Robert and Rex. F them. That's gonna keep people watching your videos and make your ASS money. Right now, that's the smartest thing you can do is use the negative people and address them. That's gonna bring you views and money." And then Footmeat say, "Gotcha." Now we all know this is how she moves for real. Because one thing we've said in the saga is the fact that she's always addressing the negative comments. So this literally validates that. This validates the fact that she only addresses the negative comments because she knows what time it is, right? Which is also the reason why she did what she did when she brought her marital business and her business, all her business, to the internet. Because she knows drama brings money and views, period. So she tried to encourage Footmeat to do the same thing because she wanted Footmeat out of her pocket. That's what it was. But the thing is, she didn't have to give Footmeat the money that she was giving her anyways. So they both was using each other, if you ask me, because why the hell was you paying that grown ass lady's phone bill? Why the hell was you buying that grown ass lady groceries when she didn't lay down with 5 different men and had cheering? Oh yeah, it was definitely rooted in some fishy stuff. Okay, something definitely was going on. She knew that she was gonna need Footmeat to co-sign her. It wasn't just done out the kindness of her heart. Who the hell y'all know what woman y'all know gonna be paying all the bills literally of their husband's baby mama when that baby mama is still giving that baby daddy hell to see his child? Literally. Who, like, make it make sense. Now I could see helping get some food, which it still wasn't their responsibility because my thing is, right, granted, the fathers are supposed to pitch in, period. But you as a mother, especially if you voluntarily opening your legs up, you are supposed to keep a roof over your kid's head. That's your job as the primary parent. Now, if you can't do that, that's grounds for your kids being removed if they prove you to be unstable. Everybody know that. Like literally. If you can't keep a roof, seeing as how she's hotel and motel jumping right now, that is what you call unstable. That's not a stable environment for kids. Period. And that's her job as their mother. Yes, we can place blame on the fathers because they're supposed to do their part too. But she still chose to lay down and have all those kids knowing she wasn't financially capable of taking care of all those kids. Because if she was, she wouldn't still, y'all, this lady made another post today asking for help for a motel. This lady been asking for help for hotel and motel for about 2 years now. Ain't no way in. If those men really wanted their kids, they could take them. And that's a fact. If they really wanted their kids from her, they could take them. And that's why I think she's not going through the court process to get them coins from these men because of the situation she's in. Because ain't no way in hell. It's no way you ain't got a place yet. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing with our time? What are we doing with our coins? Like, what are we doing? Period. Period. Something gotta shake. Like, you can't get on Section 8, nothing. I don't understand that. I just don't get it, y'all. I thought she was living with her mom. Let her tell it. She ain't never stayed with her. But word on the streets was that she was going back and forth, but being that they don't get along, she would go back and forth from the hotel to the mom. Okay? So, yeah, y'all. Oh, child, it's messy. This is messy. But yeah, y'all, like it's a lot going. Ooh, the streets of South Carolina be talking. Um, okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see something real quick. Yeah, the streets be talking, y'all. But this, that, but I just don't get it. Like, ain't no way, y'all. And then not to mention, I have screenshots also where Foot Meat will be telling people in the comments that she's about to put them on child support, the baby daddies. So why haven't you, ma'am? Like, you don't know the address? What's the holdup? Because years has passed. So what's stopping you from getting some type of help from these men? This exclude the Sharia because she's gonna be 18 in December, right? Exclude her, especially with her behavior. But the other ones that's little kids, something need to be done. I just don't get it. Even though for years she put RH in the DB category with all her baby daddies, and I'm gonna show y'all that also. And she wonder why her child moved the way she moved. She wonder why, because she watching you as her mother. If I had a mother that's on social media constantly dragging my daddy, saying how he need mental help and he ain't this and he ain't that and he ain't this and he ain't that and he don't care. If you got a mama like that in your ear that's constantly telling you your daddy don't care about you and all of these different things and giving your daddy hell to even try to see you, then like make it make sense. She ain't exactly been mother of the year, co-parenting mother of the year, trying to make it work. No man gonna deal with that for real. So, um, we're gonna take this one off. But yeah, she was definitely promoting, trying to, uh, get Foot Meat to do her big one too. And as we can see, she did just that, but it didn't work out the way she wanted it to. She thought she was gonna get to Laonia status when it no, no, baby. LaTruth had his hand in that. Sorry. Well, it didn't go down like that for her. So we're gonna take this one down. We're gonna go to the next one, y'all. Um, thank you, Nene, my love. Let me see. Where's the next one? Okay. I think this is it. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Are these the same? These are like the same messages. They might be the same. Okay. So this one, let me put on the screen. Okay, let's see. So this one says, let me take Nene off. Hey to everybody that's coming in. Y'all, please hit the like button. Support my goal if y'all can. If y'all can't, just run the likes up for you, girl. Um, wait, who in the blue? Foot Meat in the blue, y'all. And she says, okay. Laonia says, that's your baby daddy too. And she deserves to be getting money too while he out here not paying for ish. Mind you, these messages were reciprocated after she separated from RH. This is not during the marriage. This is after. Hence why she's trying to gaslight and manipulate Foot Meat into going after RH. So it can be a Me Too movement of the baby mom. Okay? So that's why she's saying this. That's your baby daddy too, and she deserves to be getting money too, while he out here not paying for it. While he making money off her pages, he needs to be paying to her. If everybody quiet, who the F gonna stand up for her? F that quiet-ish. He's a DB and it should be known, period. Now, mind you, this ain't the same person that was literally going back and forth with Foot Meat while she was in that marriage. I'm gonna show y'all that too. RH was the best father in the world while she was with him. Then once they separated, he no longer wants to be with her. That's when he became a DB, a man that didn't do it. Okay, but let me show y'all this too. because I didn't send these because I was like, should I save this for the next live or send them or show them on? I'm gonna show them. Y'all remember when RH went live dressed up as um Uncle Rufus or whatever? I don't even remember. I think it was Uncle Rufus. Whoever his character is, where he be wearing that long dress thing, and he be having on like the gray mustache and the little wig or whatever. That character. Well, RH did a live one day in Rufus' character, and he was showing his Cash App receipts because Laonia was out here painting the narrative that she was taking care of his daughter, DW, and Momo, and he wasn't doing absolutely nothing, not sending her nothing. She was saying how she did everything in the marriage. If y'all remember, she did that live with that yellow sweater on where she was saying, I'm the one taking care of DW while she here. She don't F with you. And saying all that different stuff. So R8, that's what warranted this live that he did in character, but he was serious because he started scrolling through his Cash App. Now, mind you, I only had 2 screenshots in my phone. But that live, well, if he ain't took it down, the live might still be up. I'm gonna see if I can hold on, y'all. I'm gonna see if I can find the actual video because I do remember screen recording when he was showing his Cash App. Okay, so it was pretty extensive. It was pretty extensive. Let me see if I can send it to my. I think I sent it. Okay, before I pull that up, let me finish with this one. This one on the screen. So Foot Meat then says, Brianna, I'm good. I don't want anything from him or nobody, to be honest. I don't beg no grown man to take care of their kids. And then Laonia says, closed mouth, don't get fed. I'ma be loud about mine. Okay, Ronnie from Players Club. So Foot Me say, I will for my kids. We will be good. With me and God, we will be good. And then Laonia says, I ain't make her by myself. You ain't make her by yourself either. Get what's yours. This lady is telling her she's good. She ain't about to do all of that, ma'am. And she's still trying to force her. That's how you know she was trying to gaslight and manipulate in these texts. Because if she's telling you she's good, why are you still pushing it? Why are you still trying to force her to go after him? Make that make sense. So let's take this one off. Mind y'all, we going somewhere. Y'all follow me because I got a whole lot. This is just the start. Got a whole lot to paint this picture be. All right, let me put the other one on the screen. Wait, I think I got one more. Oh no, that's the same one. I must have put it up there twice. Okay, let me pull up the ones that I just sent, which is those Cash App receipts. This is one. Now, mind you, this is from 2022, y'all, because 2022, and I want to say, was it summer 20? No, it's just 2022. But this is when the live was done in 2022. So these are old Cash App receipts. But at that time, Laonia was painting the narrative that RH wasn't doing absolutely nothing financially in that marriage, that she was taking care of everybody. Okay? And also DW while she was there in the home. That's the narrative that she was painting, if y'all can remember. So he ended up going live and showing that he was indeed helping her with them cheering. So let me pull this up. Show y'all a little quick one too. I gotta find the video though, because it's a screen recording where you can see all of it and not just these little these 2 screenshots, because it was more than this, y'all. But as you can see, it says October 21st, 2022. Mind you, this was a couple days after the separation. The DV situation happened on the 14th. This was on the 21st where he sent her $1,000. And I remember this. He put, I love you. This is for you and the kids. a couple days after the DV situation happened. So October 11th, it says the Sharia charges $690. I don't know what the Sharia charges mean, but whatever it was a nice little chunk of change, $690. And then October 4th, it says half of Momo Daycare, 132.50. August 29th, 2022, half of Momo Daycare, 132.50. August 22nd, 2022, half of Momo Daycare. August 22nd, the Sharia copay, $100. That's for her insurance. Let me go to the next one. Stop sharing. Okay. Oh, I gotta say it. Oh, that's the same one. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I forgot to take it off the screen, child. Stop sharing. Let me remove it here. Because if I don't, it's gonna pop right back up. Okay. Now let's put this one up. I gotta find this screen recording because I want y'all to see all of it. So this one says, wait, I can't see. It's kind of blurry, y'all. Hold on. Let me go to my actual thing. So this one says August, I think 15th, 2022, half of Momo Daycare. August 3rd, maybe, half of Momo Daycare. July 27th. It says payment. He sent her 3,500, 3,500. July 20th, self-paid to Sharia doctor, $100. Half of Momo Daycare, 200. Wait, is that 200? Yeah, 200. July 18th. Insurance, July 12th, which was $520. Half of insurance, July 12th, which was $804. So, yeah, that's real interesting because, like, as we know, she was painting the narrative that he wasn't doing anything financially for her and them cheering. Make it make sense. All right, now let's take that down, y'all. Follow me. We going somewhere. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Let me get to the bottom of these comments. Thank you, Michelle. All right. Okay, let me see, y'all. Hold on. Uh, Hold on, y'all. All right. Let me go to the next one. Let's take this one down. Okay. Let me see what I got next or where I want to go next. Let me go back to the bottom so I can start from where I was. Hold up, y'all. Bear with me because there's a lot. And I didn't want to put them all on the screen at one time because then it would have took up too much space with my whatchamacallit. Okay, let's see. Ooh, let's do this one next. So this one right here, is it in order? Okay, yeah, I think so. Y'all remember when Laonia was giving everything pretty much to her hive members to put out on the internet, right? Y'all remember that? She was like literally releasing her and RH's personal emails, all of that. Like she just was doing her big one at one point in the saga. So this email right here is an email that RH sent her early in the saga, and she released it to her hive members, and that's how we got it. I'm gonna read it to y'all. Follow me, y'all. We going somewhere. 531 in the building, y'all. Please run the lights up for you, girl. Okay, let me see. Hold up. Let's pull up the first part. Okay, let me put it over here. All right. So, wait, where we at? No, I'll put it on the screen. Okay, let me take Michelle off. Thank you, my love. Yes, y'all. Support my little goal, baby. We got a lot of people here. Y'all support my goal too, okay? Especially if these receipts is receipting. Period. So R8 says, I've spoken to my lawyer and I'm gonna ask you one time and one time only. and you don't want to ignore this or go against what I'm saying. Stop texting my daughter, Dasharia. Leave her alone. And if you comment one more time, wait, one more, comment on more of her posts or go live with her on social media again, you will suffer consequences behind your actions. Now, mind y'all, she said he was threatening her. Granted, it is low key a threat, but she'll paint a narrative as if he's threatening harm to her. He's talking about the law. Okay? So, he said she's a minor and I'm returned to protect her, to protect my daughter. I've already spoken to my lawyer about this, so be glad I'm giving you this warning. It's enough evidence out there that proves you staged all of this and manipulated my daughter against me. That's a fact. Amora is your child and Desharia is off limits. And I remember they was trying to twist that up when he made that statement. He's not saying Amora is not his child. He's saying that that she's her child, but Desharia ain't. That's what he meant by that. Sometimes you gotta see the context without it being there. Like, make it make sense. Of course, Amora is his child too. But of course, they tried to twist it, y'all. So then he says, you are being watched by the world and everything you do is public, Beyonce. Not, I forgot about that. Listen. All right, call her Beyonce. So he said, you asked me to not post your kids and stay away from. Okay, let me put the other part up. Hold on, y'all. Let's put the other part up. As y'all can see, all of these receipts got DW's name in it. So that's why I'm telling y'all everything aligns. Just pay attention. Everything goes together. I don't know which one was first. Wait, I think it's this one. Okay. So let me see where we at. Hold on. So he says, where do we stop off at? I know the part where he said he told me to stay away from your kids. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Okay. Yet you asked me to not post your kids and stay away from them, and I respected your wishes. For the ones who was trying to say he stopped dealing with her kids after they separated. No, she asked him to. Okay? Even though she didn't give him the same respect. Then he says, leave my daughter alone. Stop calling her, stop texting her, stop buying her gifts and giving her money and manipulating her. You using her to get to me, and I have all the proof. Take this advice that I gave you as a gift. Also, if you file all the kids for the whole year, that will be a penalty because we were still married and both taking care of the kids. You digging your hole deeper and deeper. I can't wait until all of this divorce stuff is final so you can move all the way. Okay, hold on. Let me get to the next one. Baby, he wasn't playing, y'all. He was not playing. Hold up. All right. This is the last part of this email. Okay, let me see where we stop. So you can move all the way to another city and state like you planned, even though she was lying when she said that, because her ass went 10 minutes up the road from him. Literally. So he say, now if you want to keep paying Sierra's bills to keep her on your side, that's on you. Peep it, y'all. Peep it. Clock it. Clock, clock. Court and social media is two different things. That's a fact. And you don't realize how many laws you've broken that can and will have you sitting in prison. Get it together, Bree. Please, for the sake of your children. Now it's time for you to start representing real mother gang and stop acting like you think you are the truth. Snap out of it, Brianna. Snap out of it. Handle your business. Okay? Shout out to RH for that email. Period. All right. So that's that, y'all. But like I say, everything aligns. All of these receipts are from, all throughout the saga, but they all go together. Just follow. Let me take this down. All right. So that's that. Y'all seen what RH told her, if you want to keep paying Sierra's bills to keep her on your side, that's on you. Because he had to cut her off. Once they came to the internet and lied on him, because I remember specifically when Foot Meat was over there on that latest panel across the street, RH was in the comments and he said, "You got up here and lied on me. You will never get another dime out of me." That's exactly what he told her. And he apparently stood on business. And I don't blame him. Child, play with me and see. Play with me. All right, let's go to the next. Let's go. Let's see. Let me see. Okay, I just did those. Let's see what we have here. Oh, let's go to this one. Okay. Let me open up another one so I don't have to go all the way back. Let's do this one. We'll do two at a time. Nope, we're going to do this one too. All right. All right, let's see. So, the next one, you guys, Laonya made this post early in the saga, of course. Ooh, hold on. I didn't even take this one off the screen. Take that one down. Move this over here. So she says, because a lot of people was on social media telling her to leave that man child alone. Let me turn this fan off because it's tearing me up, child. A lot of people was telling her to leave his child alone. Stop, manipulating her, going back and forth with her, getting on live streams with her, talking about her daddy, all of the above. So she posted, "My bonus daughter will always be my bonus daughter. The fact that y'all grown, immature people think I supposed to cut all ties just because I'm not with her dad is sad as hell. Well, you told him to cut all ties with your cheering. So that's sad as F too. We have a relationship and bond that's unbreakable. And nobody, and I mean nobody, can ruin it but us. Not my fault you're not a genuine person or never had someone who genuinely loved your kids. I would never cut off someone my kids love. My kids, well, your kids love RH and you cut him off or cut him off from them cheering. Make that make sense, ma'am. It's the hypocrisy in this post. My kids' relationship with people is their relationship. Oh my God. No one can ruin it but the people between that relationship. Period. Shout out to Sierra for not being bitter and still allowing me to have a relationship with the Sharia. And that's why Sierra in the situation she in now. Right here. This is what Sierra just seen them cash app requests. Can you give me 50 to pay my phone bill? Can you give me 90 for a pack of meat and some corn in the can or some green beans? That's why her ass is where she at right now on her page saying her child is doing this because she back Cash App and Bree. But it was cool when you was doing it too until she cut you off, ma'am. Now you see the play. Now you want to call out the play. Child. Anyway. All right. Let's exactly, Miss Melody, except Janelle. Because that's what stopped that situation. That genuine bonus daughter, bonus mother situation. Janelle cut that water dry. He said, "You got too much dip on your chip, like young lady." Ooh, listen. Janelle said, "You got too much dip on your chip." Not on my watch. All right. Let me pull up the next one. So this next one, we're just gonna show, a little pattern of behavior. Since DW likes to say that she was not manipulated, gaslit, none of those things when it came to Bree. Her thoughts are her thoughts, period, right? That's some of the things she said within the saga, but it's a lot of receipts within the saga that literally goes against everything that they say as far as there's no manipulation, no gaslighting, right? Like this post in particular. If y'all remember, DW posted this early in the saga about her dad, and it was a scene from a movie where this guy was walking in the hall at high school and he walked past this girl and she thought he was going to speak, but he didn't. He walked past her like she was a stranger, and she captioned it me, and then she also put on the post something about you have to talk to me because I'm your dad, right? So this was a subliminal for her daddy. So Laonya goes in her comments and puts laughing emoji, period. So somebody replied to her and said, "You too old and childish to encourage her not talking to her father." And then she deleted her comment because people started tearing her up in them comments behind it. So when we say it's not, motive, this situation ain't motivated by money, it's no motive, it's no narrative, and no plot, actions via the saga say otherwise. When all of these receipts are out here literally to show that, yeah, it's definitely that. She gets excited to see this child not talking to her daddy. Look at her comments. What grown woman gonna encourage a child to not speak to her father instead of saying, no, that's still your daddy at the end of the day. Regardless of what go on, he is your father. If it wouldn't be for him, you wouldn't be here. Granted, y'all having y'all little issues, but y'all shall, that this too shall pass. That's how a real woman moves. A real woman don't go in a child's comments laughing because she's saying she ain't talking to her dad. But Laonya don't have nothing to do with why she ain't talking to her daddy though. Child bye. All right, that's that. Oh, we painting a picture. Y'all just follow me, y'all. Y'all know how I give it up when it come to these receipts. I think I'm gonna save the big kahuna for last. The big one. All right, let's take this one down. I wasn't late for nothing, y'all. I had to go on a scavenger hunt. Literally. Y'all gonna see too. All right, let me see. So, what is this one? Wait, that's how you did, child. So we have this one, y'all. We know when Laonya and Footmeat had their big falling out on social media. If y'all remember, that's when Laonya gave all of her Cash App receipts to the Hive members to put out about Footmeat. Every time Footmeat asked her for money and everything, she sent Footmeat, right? So, because there was some shade being thrown back and forth or whatever, this was their exchange. So Laonya says, Sierra Watkins, you right. We are nothing alike. But before you was talking ish about me, who was helping you when you needed help? Me, right? Okay. When you needed food, who cash app you? Me, right? When them lights was out and rent was late, who helped your ass? Me, right? Don't play dumb now because I was helping you out left and right till I seen you being shady boots. And even still, the Sharia, in all caps, Cash App requests me anytime and I send it to her, love bug, just not to you. And that's on my dead mother. That's interesting. So, Footmeat shares it and says, Bree, nobody wasn't talking about you, but it's all good because I see you for who you are. You've been wanting to say this, so stand on what you say. So that was posted, y'all. If y'all, like I said, if y'all remember, and it was a whole, that girl had to send this Looney Tune a whole lot of coin, baby, almost $4,000, paying all her bills for her. Not because she genuinely loved DW and she was doing it out of the because she wanted to do it because she was married to RH. No, because RH told her to stop, especially if she's giving problems and not even letting him see his child. He was like, stop paying her bills. Look at what she's doing. And she still proceeded to do it, especially after the separation, because she knew she needed Footmeat to validate her Bruce story and also to use DW in the process. Because mind you, once she got done with DW, what she did, when Janaswas came into the picture, baby, DW was gone with the wind. You see them go on vacation to Florida and all of that. Soon as your nostrils got a little more comfortable, he cut that water clean off. Clean off. Don't say I'm lying either, because then I'm gonna go find that receipt where Laonya and Dawn was talking about it in text message, where Laonya herself said, and I quote verbatim, when DW and her mama got into a scuffle, a squabble, when she was big and pregnant, and we're gonna get into those messages too, baby. And DW wanted to go live with Bree. She said, no, Bree told Dawn, can she go stay with you because Janelle already accepted Amora. He's not gonna accept the Sharia too. And that's when I was like, it already accepted Amora. He ain't got no choice. That's your man. The child. Anyway, yeah. So that happened, y'all. Let me take this one down, get to the next one. Try to move a little faster with the seat. Y'all know I gotta give a little context. Thank you, Q Colston. You said I think she wanted him to love Momo more. That's why she encouraged that. That could be possible. That could be possible. What's up, Big Flay? Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody that's coming in. Discussion board. All right. Let me see, y'all. Let's go to the next one. I think that was the last one I had up. Let me open up some more. Let's open up some more in the email. Let me see where we're going next. Ooh, this is a good one. This is a good one. This, just this one right here. I feel like this one shows that it was definitely a in cahoots type of situation, because how convenient it is that Bree had text messages between DW and her daddy, and Bree posted it on social media. How convenient was that? But she wasn't being manipulated though. Kind of want to save him for later. Yeah, we're gonna save him for later. We're gonna save young man for later. Hey Teddy, hey sister. Okay, let me pull this up, y'all. So this message right here, you guys, present it over there. If y'all remember, let me take this off. If y'all remember, when RH had the Sharia the singer page on Facebook, the page that he was building up for his daughter, just like he has Momo's page that he builds up for her, right? It was a whole big controversy surrounding that, because Bree had already planted a seed in the DW's ear that she was being used by her dad for views and money. Hold on, y'all. My bad, y'all. King was hollering all around the house for Jason and for him, and she not that. So, yeah. So Laonya posted this, shared this on Facebook for all of her followers to see. Mind you, this is messages between DW and her daddy. So I wonder how Laonya got these messages between DW and her daddy for the world to see. We know RH didn't send them. Yeah. So there was a lot of controversy surrounding that the Shari, the singer page, because she was literally manipulated, with people telling her that her daddy was only using her for likes, clicks, and views. Sound familiar? We're gonna get to that too, because there's some messages about that also. So she texts her daddy. Well, she sends, a screenshot of a post, and she texts her daddy and says, very disrespectfully, stop posting my videos on that page. That's not a page I want or want to be put on. I have my own page with my own words. I don't mess with Toya because she's filthy and she only care about what you put in her pocket. Just stop. Oh Lord. But if y'all remember, there was a point where DW was going head up against her aunties because of Laonia, thinking, well, she was in defense mode for Laonia. Don't even just that text right there. Don't that sound like somebody? She filthy and only care about what you put in her pocket. Y'all don't remember? Is that not ringing a bell to y'all? Somebody actually said that about the sister. That came straight from Laonia. Okay, just to let y'all know. So RH responds and says, "I'll be up there tomorrow. You really think you grown? I have no clue who you think you disrespected." Right? This mind you, this is the child that this a child that everyone is in an uproar behind and saying she's only a child. But this how she talking. This how she talks to her parents, right? Oh, and let's not forget. Let me just put this out there because they like to push the narrative because some people don't know definitions of certain words like bash, drag, harass, and all of the above, right? Um, this ain't that, baby. I could read you without any disrespect. Period. This is an old fashioned, virtual chastising, virtual whipping without disrespect. This how you put a child's back in a child's place when you couldn't put hands and feet, okay? Because if this was my child, baby, hands and feet would be put. Period. Because who you think you're talking to? But anyways, that's besides the point. But we're gonna correct certain behaviors the best way we know how on the internet without the disrespect. So nobody can say, oh, they over there dragging or H's child. And no, we don't do that over here. We will never drag a child, but we will call some things out though, especially if it's fishy, especially if it's questionable. Period. So she sent that to her dad. Um, hey, Carpet Thug and Mika in this bitch. Shout out to you, my love. Okay, let me take this down, y'all. That was that. And like I said, that's Laonia posted that on her 3.2 million page for the world to see. Right? So let's go to the next one. We have, wait, let's do this one first. Let's do this one first, right? These are messages between, and this ain't even all of them. I have to find the rest, y'all. I got tired of looking for receipts, y'all, because I wanted to do even more than what I have, but I got tired of looking. So this is between Auntie Dawn and DW. Y'all remember Dawn did her live a little early in the saga and presented these receipts. So I keeps all my receipts. I keep them all. Okay. So Dawn says, wow, Desharia, I don't like this. And I know you love Brianna and I know she loves you without a doubt. But do you think it'll be a good idea to move in with her? I know I don't have luxury home, but always know you're welcome. You're welcome here. I just feel like if you move in with Brianna, social media is going to eat you both up talking negative, saying Brianna set it up and controlling you with money, brainwashing you. Okay? So DW responds and says, now mind you, she's in her mom's custody, because she made a post the other day saying she's always been in her mom's custody, right? We're gonna get to that too. So she responds and says, I just want to get away from them as possible because they also used me. She's talking about her mom here and treated me so bad. Emphasis on the so. My mama almost harmed Nymeria. Now, mind you, Nymeria was a name that she was going to give to the baby before she changed it. Okay? She switched it up. And I think she switched it to Amiria or something like that, child. So then she says, no matter what happens, I honestly want Nymeria safe. So Dawn then says, Lord, I just can't believe your mama is doing this. What happened between y'all for her to take it that far? And then she says, but I definitely understand you protecting baby girl, no doubt. She comes first, right? So that's that. Let's take that one off. Let's take, or he's need to do something about allowing your life in opposed DW road. He could possibly could. We don't know that, y'all. We don't know that. We'll find out later, if he did do something. But as of now, we don't know. All right, let me take that one down. Okay, let's pull up the next part of that where she goes into a little more detail about what her mama did to her while she was pregnant. So this one right here states, um, okay, this is gonna get ugly and ugly if she sees you ain't come back at all. So messaging with this is her and Brianna's messages right here. This message right here is her and Laonya. And mind you, Laonya sent her and DW's messages to Dawn. Okay, y'all follow me. So Laonya says, this is going to get ugly if she sees you don't come back at all. So DW proceeds to tell Laonya she beat me and slammed my head into the bed frame and dragged me, and I told her stop because I'm pregnant, and she said she didn't care. Now, mind you, this is why DW claimed she wanted to get emancipated at 16 years old and move in with Laonya. But Laonya, not being woman enough to tell her that her man said, that her man didn't want her to have no communication with her. Laonya being Laonya tried to go through Dawn and get Dawn to take her in so she didn't have to be woman enough to tell her that I ain't really been rocking with you because my man ain't having it. Little miss, she gonna always be my bonus daughter. And it's genuine love. Yeah. You definitely turned your back on that one. So, hey, voice and value. You said, sorry, I'm drinking and this topic is sensitive to me. I understand. I understand. Trust me. Because I feel like for the longest, a lot of people didn't speak on this because it's sensitive and because it's, RH's child. But I feel like at this point, it has gone a little too far. It's gone a little too far. So it's ways of doing things without, being disrespectful, without calling her out of her name. It ain't no harm in calling some ish out and correcting some ish, just like you would correct a child, period, on the internet. Ain't no harm in it. Because guess what? The internet not even allowing the parents to do it. The parents can't even discipline this child, mother or father, without the internet getting involved. And the internet is promoting and enabling and pushing for this child to do what she's doing to her parents on the internet. Or parent, because she still has yet to come out about her mom. So yeah. Let me see. I'm sick as hell, so that's my sign that it's best I shut up on the listen. I already know. Hold on, y'all. All right, so this is that one. Let me take this one down. I have to get my son to warm my coffee, child. Let me take this one down. Let me see what I got next. Let's see. Did I put another one up or do I need to go to another one? I might need to put another one up. Yep. Hold on, y'all. Let me add some more to my screen. We're gonna save him for last with the other receipts. Okay, definitely this one. Um, where's the other one? All right, I'm gonna do this one now. Y'all remember? I want to say I don't know if this was in December. Oh, I forgot about this one. Hold on, forgot about this one between her and her mama. Now, let's see. Okay, before I get into the other set. Okay. So this right here is messages between DW and Footmeat, which is her mama, Sierra. Okay. So, and she sent these to Laonia. I'm not Footmeat. DW sent these messages to Laonia, and Laonia sent it to Dawn. Okay. So Footmeat tells DW, and how you acting is not cute. Them white people don't care nothing about you. So stop. Y'all, let me just say, huh? I ain't gonna say it. I'm gonna just emphasize on them white people as if she was living with white people at one point in time. Keep in mind, y'all. Thank, thank you. Okay, close my door. Keep in mind, y'all, that DW's BFF. I don't know if they still close or whatever, but I remember her from uh, her baby shower or something, child. And she's a white girl. A BFF is a white girl. If they're still cool, I'm not sure. But at one point, DW was staying with some white people. Emphasis on white people. Okay? If you know what I'm talking, if you know, you know. I'm gonna just say that. If you know, you know. Okay? So Footmeat says, and I'm gonna read it again. And how you act is not cute. Then white people don't care nothing about you. So stop. And then DW says, they do if they let me stay the night. So Footmeat says, Desharia, you talk crazy. And then wait, hold on. DW says, yeah. Wait, who part this is? Hold on, y'all. I done threw myself off. Footmeat says, not Footmeat, DW says, hold on, y'all. Let me get it together. My bad, because it's throwing me off because it's all, the same color. That's why it's throwing me off, y'all. So, Footmeat say, Deshara, you talk crazy. And then DW says, you acting the same way when I moved there to Atlanta, and then you apologize because you miss me. So when was you not staying with your daddy, Boo Boo Kitty? When was she not staying with her papa, LaTrue? Because this post right here, hold up, y'all. Let me pull it up. Give me a second. Where's the post where she said, that man? Yeah, when she addressed her daddy as that man. Okay. Let me find it because we're gonna put that one up next. Where is it? Hold on, y'all. I know I got it. Wait, that's not it. What is this? You stuffed up too. Your nose is clogged. You need to go blow your nose. Yeah, but you still need to go blow it, Mama. Okay. Cam say hey y'all. Okay. Let me show y'all this one. Well, let me do this. Let's finish this one first. But y'all keep this one in mind, right? Because this message tells a whole lot. Because it dang sure isn't that boy that was at the shop. We're gonna get into that, y'all. Y'all moving too fast. Okay? Listen, y'all know Pop coming with it. We saving the big kahuna for last. Okay? We're gonna get into that. Y'all just follow me. Just follow me because I don't want y'all to get confused. So, like I said, y'all, this message right here is very telling with the whole white people situation up there, with her staying with them white people occasionally, right? And then you have DW, Sharia telling her mom, you acting the same way when I moved down there to Atlanta, and then you apologize because you miss me. Makes no sense. let me finish read. I don't want to just read it to y'all. I want to put it on the screen. So let me finish this, right? But y'all keep that part in y'all mind where she said her mama acting the same way when she moved down there to Atlanta. Meaning when she moved down there with her daddy and his wife. Move. Emphasis on the move. She went to school in Georgia. They lucky I couldn't find the receipt where her mama made a post saying pray for her child, something along those lines, because this is her first year in Georgia with her daddy. And she was, I don't know, in the 8th grade, something, y'all. I'm gonna find that receipt. I couldn't find it. I was looking for it, but it's gonna get found. Trust the plus. It's gonna get found. That's a throwback one right there. But she was definitely living with her daddy at one point, and she went to school in Georgia and everything. Okay. So Foot Meat says, Desharia, bye. You in the wrong, and I'm not giving in to you. Bye, and don't text me anymore. I have had it with you and your disrespect, and I see where Robert coming from. You're disrespectful. Bye. Anyway, like I said, y'all, we gonna keep this little 1-2 receipt right here. We're gonna keep this at the back of our head because we're gonna need it for a reference point later on. Okay, so y'all remember the words that's on this receipt. Emphasis on the white people staying with them occasionally. Emphasis on the I moved down there to Atlanta, and her mama was basically mistreating her or acting away with her because she chose to go stay with her dad. Imagine that. Imagine a mama, a grown ass woman, acting away with her child because she's going to live with her daddy. But they say that Laonia and Foot Meat don't be trying to manipulate this child. Think about the things she says, and we're gonna get into the post of Foot Meat posting all kind of stuff, including things that DW have told her that her daddy told her. Okay, so yeah, it's definitely a whole lot of manipulation and gaslight that have went on in that trio of deception. So, oh, y'all know Pop gonna come with it when it come to these receipts, baby. All right, let me go up. Let me go up. Thank you, Voice and Value. Here to support the entertainment is a bonus. Thank you, my love. Y'all support my little goal because it's sad. My little goal is crying over there. Okay. If you enjoying this live, you enjoying these receipts, I had to go all the way back to 2022, 23, 24 to find. Support your girl's little goal. Okay. Um, yeah, I gotta pee, y'all, but I'm gonna try to hold it a little while longer because I don't want to get up just yet. I do need a pee. So let's take this one down and let's go over the post DW made yesterday, shall we? Let's take this one down. But y'all remember that post because we're gonna need it later for a reference point. Should I? No, I don't want to remove it completely. So let's go here. Let me share. Wait, I didn't even put it on the screen. Hold on, y'all. Gotta put it on the screen first, Pop. Go up. Dang, I ain't even halfway through. Okay. Now one up. So Little Miss DW posted this yesterday as if we asked for it, right? So she says, let me put it over here. Oh, come on, mouse. She says, that man, referring to her daddy, never had full custody of me. My mom always had primary custody, and he only saw me on holidays or during the summer. Well, I just clocked that lie because we literally just showed a receipt that came straight from you, baby. Straight from you. I didn't even have to go find the other receipt of your mama telling Facebook to pray for you while you're starting your new life in Georgia. I didn't even need to go find that one because you told on yourself in the last receipt and your mom. You told on your you told on your mama too. Listen, Linda. But this right here was an unnecessary lie. Y'all know how I am when it comes to unnecessary lies. If people will lie about unnecessary stuff, stuff that can be proven, stuff that has already been proven, stuff that is easily proven, they will lie about anything. Okay? Child or adult. Period. Because everybody on Facebook, this side and that side, knows that it was a period where this child stayed with her daddy. It was a period where this child was always with her daddy. Baby, we seen the video. One thing about your daddy that he stand on is he records everything. And have he not recorded everything? Had he not recorded everything, we wouldn't have a lot of the receipts that we have to validate, well, to invalidate the lies that the deceptive trio been telling, or the trio of deception, shall I say. Thank God he records everything. Because if not, these people who's supposed to be his people would get away with lying on him, which is crazy, especially coming from his own seed. A father's worst nightmare. That's literally the caption of this video. Imagine that, y'all. Like, what's the end game? What's the goal for real? And you can't tell me. Here's the thing. When it comes to social media, you cannot tell me when somebody's putting their business on social media for a bunch of strangers that it is not money motivated or motivated by money, however you want to say it. Because strangers don't care about you. They don't know you to care about you. Them people that's in your comments over there, cheering you on, gassing you up to drag your daddy, not to tell your truth, quote unquote, but to drag your daddy. That's what they want to hear. They don't care about you, how you feel, your emotions, your mental state. Some people don't care about that. They only entertain your post when it has something to do with a subliminal towards your daddy. That's it. That's all. And she seems to be smart enough to know that. And I think she does, but she doesn't care at this point because she's not getting what she wants from her dad. Because it's given that he didn't cut her off, to be honest. It's given that he's good at this point with them not having a relationship because he don't even know if he can trust his own seed at this point. Because guess what? Everything between them is either going to go right or left. The ex-wife or the man. He don't know which direction what he's telling his child is going in. Because both parties, no, bump that, all three brings everything to social media when they get mad. So let's go to another one. We're gonna take this one down. But yeah, that's one lie. Hold on. Take it down. Two. Show this one next. Let's go here. So y'all, if y'all remember, I want to say back in December, maybe. I think it was back in December. Which one it is? Hold on. Let me see something. Let's see. Which one it is? Wait. I can tell like this. I could just go to the pop. Okay, the last one. Let's see. All right. Let me see. But if y'all remember, I think it was back in December, y'all don't quote me. But y'all remember when RH he went to NC or SC, wherever they at, child. And he took, let me take this off. Thank you again, Voice and Value, for supporting your girl. He went and he took his daughter shopping. He took her shopping. He took the grandbaby shopping. They went eat. He was showing her how to drive, all of that, right? All in one visit, right? So that was back in December before, it started getting shaky again and people started coming to social media and all these different things, right? It got shaky. Their relationship got shaky again. So I don't know when this baby had a birthday or not, but somebody put in DW's comments that she posted a video of her baby. Now, mind you, she does just like Laonya, which is entertain all of the controversial comments, the comments that people, the ones that she should ignore, that's in reference to her dad. She entertains those. Just like Laonya entertained all the negative comments, DW entertains all the comments that she knows will stir controversy when it comes to her dad. Period. So this person comments under DW's post about her baby, and this person says, "This may be off topic, but did your dad send her anything for her birthday? And you're doing an amazing job with your little princess." Now, mind you, I just told y'all we all know RH been going through it financially because of them, with all the lies and all of that extra stuff that's been going on social media, right? But he's still back in December. This was a couple months after he had just taken her and baby girl shopping and told them to get whatever they want. I don't know what store. I think they went to Walmart or something like that, right? For the ones in the back, don't sleep and don't try to downplay Walmart. Period, because we all shop at Walmart. Anyways, so he had just taken them back in December, and this was a couple months after that. This post was made. So that girl says, let me say it again, y'all, because it's important. She said, this may be off topic, but did your dad send her anything for her birthday? That's the only thing she asked. Send her anything for her birthday. And then DW says, no, and thank you so much. So the next person says, oh my God, really? You are doing an amazing job as a mother. Keep it up. And then DW says, thank you. It's all in God's hands. All I can do is pray and love from a distance. So my thing is, too, even with that comment, if that's all you can do, why are you constantly putting things on social media that you know will bring controversy and negativity towards your dad? If you know you at a point where you wanting to love from a distance, and if the relationship rekindles, it rekindles. If not, it don't. Why are you doing this? Like, make it make sense. Anyways, so like I said, y'all, pay attention to that first comment where the girl says, did your dad send her anything for her birthday? Right? And she said no, and thank you so much. Let me take this off, since it ain't about money. It ain't none of this about money, y'all. Hold up. Let me go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. So this one right here, let's put on the screen. This one right here, same exact post, y'all. This is the same exact post. It was under a video. Okay. So, hold on. This person says, is there all, and this is all under the same comments also, all under the same comment. This person says, is there a P.O. box where we can send her some things? So, you can't see the Samantha comment, but the Samantha, whoever this Samantha person is, and I remember it vividly, said it's all basically you do certain things, it's all about money and blase, blase, right? Oh, and they also said what I just told y'all about December. The person said, didn't your dad just take y'all shopping and this and that? Basically saying, he ain't got it like that. Like, he ain't in a position where he can do all of this extra stuff and stop making it about money in so many words. Phil, not verbatim, but that's what the girl said. So DW responds to the girl and says, girl, nobody care about no money. It's the point of genuinely being there in person or calling with a genuine happy birthday. The didn't I just read to y'all where the lady asked her, did her daddy send the baby anything for her birthday? Right? She said no, and thank you so much for the basically for the compliment. Now, because somebody called her out about it and said, didn't your daddy just take y'all shopping back in December, you and the baby? Now she's switching it up. Girl, nobody care about no money. It's the point of genuinely being there in person or calling with a genuine happy birthday. She didn't tell that to that other lady. That lady said, did he send y'all anything? She said, no. Why you didn't tell the other lady? It's not about him sending anything. It's about him genuinely being there or calling with a genuine happy birthday. Why you didn't say that to the other lady? So then she proceeds to say, she asks, has my child received anything? A visit, a genuine birth. No, that's not what she said. That is not verbatim. The lady said, hold on, let me go back to it. Hold up, y'all. Did I take it down? I think I did. Hold on. Hold up. Where is that dog? I don't need it. The lady said, did he send her anything for her birthday? That's what the lady said, verbatim. She said, this may be off topic, but did your dad send her anything for her birthday? She did not say all of this. Point blank in the period. She added this because another lady called her out about money. Okay? So then she says, a genuine happy birthday. She asks, has my child received anything? A visit, a genuine birthday wish. Nobody said nothing about no money. That's what she was referring to, though. When that lady said, did he send her anything for her birthday? That lady was referring to money. I guarantee you that lady wasn't referring to no genuine happy birthday post or call, none of that. So, and she knew that also. She knew what that lady was referring to, y'all. So she then says, I don't even be answering questions regarding my dad because my page ain't about him. Move around. You sure been making it about him these last couple days. But anyways, child, okay? Let me take that down. Let's go to some more receipts. We painting a picture, y'all. We painting a picture here. Period. You know, it sounds like it's about to rain again. It is thundering. All right, let me go back down to the bottom. Hold up, y'all. Where I stopped off at. All right, let's go here. Oh, no, I don't want to go here just yet. We don't want to go there just yet, baby. We don't want to go there just yet. That's the big one. Okay. Wait. Okay, I just did that one. Hold on, y'all. Let me find the next receipt. I want to. Oh, let's go here. Let's go here, y'all. This is a good one. Let me pull up another one to go with it. Mm. Okay. Wait. Oh, shoot. Hold on, y'all. Hold up, hold up. Right. Let me put these on because if I go back, I ain't going to be able to find him. Oh, I need to find. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. Bear with me. I'm looking for a specific one. There's the one with that little boy. Okay, there we go. I need to put that on the screen so I don't lose it. The alleged baby daddy. Okay, that's one. Where's another one? This one. All right, that's good for now. and then I'll put some more as we go on, as we proceed to give you what you need. Okay, period. So 573, y'all. We should have at least 500 likes. We should be liking and not lacking, especially if y'all enjoying the receipt party. Okay. All right. So let me go here. Let's put up this one, y'all. So as I'm digging in my receipt vault, right? You know, I had to go deep for this one. I find this receipt here. This is a post that Foot Meat Sierra made December 6th, 2016, Forest City, North Carolina. Mind you, DW was 9 years old when her mama made this post. Do the math, okay? Do the math. We in 2025. This was in 2016. DW is 17. She was 9 when her mama made this post. Okay. So ooh, DW, not DW child. Foot Meat says on Facebook, I got home from work and my baby girl Desharia wrote me a letter. It made me cry. Oh, girl, I'm live. I'm about to call her baby. So she said, I got home from work and my baby girl Desharia wrote me a letter. It made me cry. I love you and your sisters so much. I'm so sorry you have to go through this. I'm always here and mommy will carry the load for you. As long as I'm alive, you will never have to make adult decisions. Your child and should enjoy your childhood. I wonder what she was referring to here, y'all. Now, mind you, we don't know, right? I don't know what she was referring to. Only thing I took from this is when she said, I'm always here and mommy will carry the load for you. As long as I'm alive, you will never have to make adult decision. Your child, you should enjoy your childhood. So, you know, I didn't know how to take this, but I do know that she was with her mom in her mom's uh primary custody, like she liked to call it, right? I do know that. And I do know that the most recent post DW posted where she speaks about having to grow up too early and going through everything she's went through that most people probably wouldn't make it through. And I'm like, well, she herself double back and made a post the next day after making the post about everything she went through and stated how her mom has always had primary custody of her and her daddy was only a weekend and holiday dad, right? Or something, no, summer and holiday dad. So that means that everything you went through when you said you had to grow up too early was in the care of your mother. Why is your dad the focus or child? Why is her daddy the punching bag on social media? We know why, because he's a public figure, and with his name brings views. With those views brings money, sympathy, cash apps. Period. Because if you've been in your mom's care at least 90% of your life, then that means that everything you went through that you claim you went through happened while you was with your mom. That's what I take from that, especially from this post too. But mom is never the punching bag. It's always dad. And then when we look at these constant posts of your mom saying, my daughter live with me. My daughter ain't gonna never go live with you. I'm the better parent. Even with her in comments saying, I choose to live with my mom. We're gonna get to that too, y'all. So it's not like he's not trying to be active or be a dad with structure. It's because of his structure that she wants no parts in him. That's why. Because when she's with her mom, she can do what the hell she want to do. Period. Period. Because my thing also is that, right? Because I'ma only assume because LaTruth ran such a tight ship while she was in his care, including not allowing her to go to the mall with that older girl, which is what, you know, got her that ass whipping in the first place. I'ma only assume that one of the essays that she spoke of had to be in her mom's care, right? Maybe the one that she said resulted in her pregnancy. But why didn't her mom go to the authorities? Because you know they keep pushing this narrative that LaTruth didn't do anything. We're gonna get into that too when we get to the big one. Okay? We're gonna get to that too, y'all. Just hang tight. But you know, the narrative is constantly being pushed that her father didn't do nothing. Mind you, she wasn't in his care. We're gonna get to the whole, oh well, you know, what she told him and blase blase. But why is it that there's no police record? Especially because she just posted on the internet that one of those alleged assaults resulted in a pregnancy. Why wasn't the authorities notified? Because they quick to speak about, let me hold that. Let me hold that, right? Let me hold that right there. Because I need that for later. I ain't gonna give it to y'all right now. I ain't gonna give it to y'all right now. We're gonna hold that for later, babe. All right, let me take this down because I'm ready to get to the big one. I'm ready to get to the big one, baby. But I got a lot more to go, y'all. I got a lot. I gotta pee too. I'm gonna do this next one and then I gotta go to the toilet. I need to pee bad. All right, let's get into these messages right here. Now, mind you, this is messages between LaTruth and Foot Meat. Okay? While we speak on, you know, them constantly saying he's a D-beat and he ain't real father gang and he don't care about his oldest daughter and all these different things, when he's been battling with her mama for years. 4 years. Period. And this ain't, I got all the messages because Foot Meat and Laonia was having a posting war on Facebook years ago when they was going back and forth. Yeah, they was having a posting war and posting messages exposing each other. Just so happened I found those messages during the saga. Okay, so Foot Meat tells. Wait, let me put this over here. Make it bigger. Hold on, y'all. Let's put it over here. Foot Meat tells RH, boy, bye. You won't get my daughter tomorrow. Trust me. See you in court. So RH says, hold on. Let me put my mic over here. RH says, like I said, I will be there Saturday morning to get the Sharia. You better go look at the birth certificate since you seem to be confused that it says Father Robert Hampton. We equals in this. You cannot stop my right as her father to see her. And then Foot Meat says, okay, try me then. Then RH says, have a nice day. Then Foot Meat says, boy, bye, you won't get this daughter. And then she say, try me, itch. Imagine dealing with that. Does this sound like a father who's a DB who don't want to have nothing to do with his daughter? Now, mind you, when I put up the next one, y'all gonna see how she moved when it came to Laonia when Laonia was in the picture over there, right? But imagine dealing with this type of behavior for years, and you still never gave up on your child. Because most men would have cut her off immediately, like she would have been done data. Period. Ain't no man wanting to put up with this. He's literally going back and forth with her about seeing his daughter while she on Facebook calling her daddy that man, talking about he was only a summer and holiday dad. Girl, ask your mama the role she played in keeping you from your dad. That's the real question. Let's not wait till we get old enough to see the bigger picture and the real picture and then harbor resentment towards the mom, but by then it'd be too late. Because you move like you grown. So move like you grown in this instance and go have a deep conversation, a serious conversation with your mama. For real, The same mama who you told in that message, that all black message, that she act a certain way with you because you move with your daddy. So clearly you already know what time it is, but painting a different narrative on social media. I'm confused for the ones in the back. Make it make sense. Why is this narrative being painted on social media? This man went through hell and high water just to be able to see you, baby. Are we forgetting the video where RH was in the hospital about to go in surgery to remove his complete stomach in, who almost cussed, in tears, a grown man in tears because Foot Meat didn't want him to get his daughter and have her at the hospital while he go through that major surgery. But LaOnya ended up driving and going get her to have her at the hospital so her daddy can see her before he go into surgery, just in case he don't come out of surgery. That's real father gang for real. Why they try to play on his top about camera this, camera that? That's real father. Ain't no child. Ain't no man that's faking it for the camera doing all of that. Just like that man requests makeup visitation in them court documents for Momo. Ain't no fake father gang doing that for real. They ain't trying to make up no visits. Or be in contact with the school administrators, the teachers, to see that child's educational well-being. Most men ain't doing that, involved or not. Bless you. Make that make sense. Most men ain't doing that. That man want to be around, and you know what's crazy? These women know that. That's why they use them cheering against him, because they know those girls are the most important thing to him in this world. That's why the mamas been doing what they've been doing on social media throughout the entirety of this saga, because they know how he give it up for real. When it comes to his daughters, he ain't giving up on them. Granted, I think the oldest one then pushed him to the limit at this point. So a cutoff, I couldn't be mad about that, because I would do the exact same thing if it was my child. I wouldn't even say that. If I know I wouldn't do that with my child, I wouldn't even push that. But when you get to the point where you don't even know if you can trust your own seed because of how your own seed been moving with you, something gotta shake. Something gotta shake before you lose the piece of your mind that you got left from everything you done been through on this internet. They probably done made that man numb at this point. He's probably numb to the core. This is what make you cold-hearted. This is what will make anybody cold-hearted. Yo, see? This is his child, y'all. Like, this is who? Okay. And this is her mama right here. Boy, bye, you won't get this daughter. Try me, itch. This the same person who come on Facebook every chance she get and say how all her baby daddies is D-beats. And oh, I failed my kids because of the dads that I chose for them. And all my BDs is bums. And no, you're the bum. Especially with this behavior. This man got to fight you just to visit his daughter. That's lying to your children. Like, lady, you got her kids, y'all. And not even just that. I got the messages from the Rex situation too, where Rex is literally pleading for his child. She's the type, just like LaOnya, If they don't have that control over the narrative, it's their way or the highway at the expense of the child. That's the part that these mamas ain't realizing. How the child will be affected, right? That control. This is what you call narcissistic parenting. Period. You don't have 100% control. If you made that child with somebody, which that's the only way you can make them, unless you go to the sperm bank child, but that's a whole nother different story. But no, you can't do that. She wanted complete control when it came to her daughter. She wanted to control RH and everything he had going on because one, he left her ass too. Okay? He left her ass too, and I got the proof of that. Because she would be harassing him, sending him all kind of nasty messages, just like she did with Rex, with the Shell situation, talking about her private parts and all of that, all kind of inappropriate stuff. She did all of that. And because she seen the men wasn't shaking and wasn't taking the bait, she switched it up on them and started using their child against them. When you have heard for years of your life, your daddy ain't ish, your daddy don't love you, your daddy a mental case, your daddy a DB, your daddy don't want to see you, he don't want to do nothing for you, he only care about this, he only using you. This is how your child turn out. Right here, what we witnessing. The confusion starts at a young age. The manipulation, the parental alienation, all of that starts at a young age. And then I'm going to show y'all. Okay, hold on. Unlock it. Hold on. Let me take this one down. I'm going to show y'all this next one, and I'm going to go use the bathroom because I got to pee, y'all. We've been on here. Well, we right at 2 hours, and we still ain't done, but I got to pee. Okay? And I think I might do a part 2 because I don't want to be on here for no 3 hours. We ain't even got to the big one yet. Oh, excuse me. Okay, here we go. Let me unlock my baby tab. What time it is? 9:01. No, no, ma'am. Mm-mm. Hold on. Ooh, no, I didn't want to do that with you. Bonus time. You got an hour left. That's it. Just an hour. School tomorrow. Okay, so this the next one, y'all. The next one. So foot meat. Now this is between foot meat and RH again. I gotta find the other ones too. I'm gonna find the other ones too. And she says, foot meat in the gray, RH in the green. Is that girl around my daughter? She's talking about Laonia. This is before RH and Laonia got married, but they were in a relationship early on. If y'all remember, they got married within 3 months, 3 to 5 months, child. Okay. So then she says again, is that girl around my daughter? 6:19 p.m. RH says, Sierra, grow up, please. And then Footmeat says, answer me. Don't lie. My daughter will tell. RH says, no, she's not here, but she's coming. And I know she will tell you. I'm not going to keep it a secret. Desharia knows I have a girlfriend. So then Footmeat says, you need to grow up. I have a right to know if someone is around my daughter. That's her trying to dictate control. Yes, you got a right to know if somebody around your daughter, but you also have to trust the process and the fact that you created a child with this man, and you just gotta move and hope and pray that he is responsible enough to not have just anybody around your child. Ma'am, you had 5 baby daddies, but had the nerve to worry about who he had around her. At least he married his girlfriend. You laid up with 5 different men. 5. Desharia seen 4 child. I don't even know it was 4. It could be more than that. But 4 at least that father cheering them. Because she didn't, I'm pretty sure she didn't see the Diamond, the oldest sister, the oldest daughter's daddy. But RH on down, all of the men that been around them cheering. But worrying about telling him he needs to grow up. Girl, girl. So let me take that down. All right, I'm gonna try to hold my pee because I'm about to get off in a few minutes, y'all, so I don't run too far over. But let me try to get through a few more. I want to do a few more. I'm gonna just save the big one for tomorrow with a few surrounding, like a few other good receipts. Let me see. Let me see what I want to do next. I showed nope. Yeah, we're gonna say that one. We're gonna have to say that one. Oh, let's put this one up. Let me put this one up. I need this one. Let me see what else I got too. This one too. Let's see. Hold on, y'all. This one is gonna be for tomorrow. Okay, this one. Let's see if I can find one more. This one. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming. We're gonna say this one for tomorrow. This one is for me. Okay, I showed this one already yesterday. What's going on? Thank you, Miss Brenda. Thank you for that cash up blessing, my love. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Make sure y'all hitting that like button. I don't know what the likes is doing, y'all. I have no clue, child. My minds ain't put the likes in the chat in a while. Support my little goal if y'all can. If y'all enjoyed this live, y'all just want to bless your girl. Support my little super chat goal. We ain't got that many left on the go. So I'm gonna do these last few, y'all, and then I'm gonna save the big kahuna one, the big lie. I'm gonna save that one for tomorrow. Okay. I'm gonna go live early in the day too. It's not gonna be a late live. All right, let me see. Let's put up this next one. Gotta run through these because I need a peek. Okay, so let's do this one first. So this is just a little supporting evidence, y'all. Let me see. Okay, so this person comments on DW's post, one of DW's posts, and says, "Move home with your daddy so he can allow you to finish school." Mind you, she was living with her mama and her baby and all the mother cheering in that motel, right? So this person says, "Move home with your daddy so he can allow you to finish school there and still get help for your baby until you finish up. You can work in Atlanta and get a place there. He can help, but don't stay there with your mom. That or move with your daddy's father since he's been sick anyways. He could use the company. Sometimes you have to make uncomfortable decisions to find comfort." I don't disagree with that. Mind you, her daddy has already extended the invitation to her. She responds and says, "I'm happy where I'm at." So if you would much rather, that's how much she don't want to be under her daddy's structure, y'all. That's how much she don't want to be under her daddy's structure. She wants to be grown. Because if you would much rather stay with your mom in those conditions, even though the streets is talking and saying that she ain't been staying with her mama for a little minute. She been house hopping. That according to the SC Streets child. But the fact that you would much rather stay in those conditions than move with your dad. Granted, I don't even think RH would even move the same way with her from when she was initially staying because now circumstances are different. Now she's almost 18 and she has a child. So I honestly don't believe, as you grow, so does, well, some parents' mindset, right? I don't think he would be treating her like a child if she were to move with him. Now, I don't think he that type of daddy that's gonna let her have ninja after ninja running in his house. But I definitely don't think he would be treating her like a child when she got her own child now. And she don't know that either because she ain't did it to see. She could have did it just off the strength. And this is what this lady means, where she says sometimes you have to make uncomfortable decisions to find comfort. She could have moved with her daddy, seen how the circumstances were, if it was a good fit for her and her baby, and if it wasn't, she could have ran right back to SC in that hotel with her mom. Period. But to constantly deny or reject his offer when you know you really need it, but then get on social media and paint him as a D-beat is crazy. Or paint him as that man, quote unquote, is crazy. Like he ain't extended anything to you. That's blasphemy. Granted, he can't just be throwing money at her, which I feel that's what she really wants. Because who don't need some money? Okay? Especially somebody who's a new mom and don't have a job. Who don't need some money? But if you know and your dad is telling you he don't have it like that right now, and you very much aware because we all seen what's going on. Why do this to him? Why add to the fire? It's not like he just completely turned his back on you. You don't have that type of daddy. You don't have that type of daddy who voluntarily is not doing anything for you. You got the type of daddy that we've all seen that literally offered his home to you and your baby and say, hey, this is what I can do for y'all. I might cannot give you financially like you want or need, but this is what I can do. I can provide a roof for you. I would have ran so fast, especially seeing the circumstances. I would have ran so fast. Thank you, Bella Renee. Hey, Pac Replay Gang. Thank you, my love. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate you. So, that was that, y'all. Let me pull up another one. So, this one right here, still another supporting little piece of evidence. Foot Meat makes a post basically taunting RH because he extended his hand to their child. Well, extended his home. So she says, how you gonna welcome someone to come live with you but claim you struggling with bills? I'd rather be struggling with bills than be struggling, period, in a hotel. At least he's struggling with bills in his own place. Okay? Imagine that. Imagine trying to criticize somebody's living arrangements when your living arrangements ain't even yours. That's some crazy work. That's what you call delusional and mental. Okay? So she says, you swear you so down my child and grandchild with me because she want to be here because I've been a better parent to her on my worst days. I'm sick of you. So you sick of him because he offered. But this is the same woman who call all her baby daddies D-beats and say they bums and they don't want to do nothing for their children. This the same one, y'all. And nobody calls out the contradiction. You literally made a post about him asking y'all child, or well, welcoming y'all child and grandchild to come stay with him because you down and out and can't get it together. as their mother, but you mad at him for doing it? You sick of him for doing it? We thought you needed help, ma'am. No, you want the coin. That's the problem. She don't want the help. She want the coin. And it's a difference. She wants the coin. Period. And it's a whole lot of baby mamas like that. They'll turn down everything except for the coin, but still paint the man as a DB. You can't do that in this situation. He's a trying father. A DB is one who doesn't try, who doesn't help at all. Child, these people so weird. Like, y'all, like, am I tripping? How you make a post saying how you gonna welcome someone to come live with you, but claim you struggling with bills? Just because he welcome her don't mean that he still won't struggle with bills. It's a lot of people that struggle and live paycheck to paycheck, but they still making it through. She would have been better off with him than you, baby. Ain't no way in hell. I would have gave all my cheering to their daddies until I got back on my feet. Cause I be damned if child ain't no way I'm that down and out and I'm gonna make my kids suffer like that if their dads are doing well in their own homes with whatever woman they with. We made this child together. Period. Just because you ain't getting the coin don't mean that it's not other ways to offer help like RH did. Let him come stay with me. He ain't asked for no paperwork. Thank you, Bella. You say, Pac, how many more to reach your goal? Super chat to reach. Oh, child. That go crying. Let me see. Hold on, girl. Let me see. I don't even know. Let me see. It's only 3, so 12. It's 12 more. I know you can't get it, but yeah, it's 12 more, child. It's 12 more. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Okay. Oh, I got pee. I'm holding it though. I'm holding it. So let me take this one down. I'm just showing y'all like little supporting evidence to show who's really the delusional one. Like this lady is crazy. She called the truth mental, but y'all gonna see. It's written all over her Facebook post. All right, let me see. This is up. Wait, I think I just read this one. Yeah, read that one already. So this is another one with this one. No, it's not. That's for tomorrow. Oh, let me put this one up. So this one right here, y'all. This is an older post, might I add, right? This is early in the saga, but this one also kind of goes with this situation, right? So a person commented on Laonya's post and says, at this point, your stepdaughter needs to go live. It's okay to speak your truth because Robert is weird as hell, right? So she responds, Laonya, to that person and says, girl, like seriously, advising that the stepdaughter go live to speak her truth because her daddy weird. What? Coming from complete strangers on the internet who don't even know that man for real. And she co-signed. Girl, like seriously. No. No. I wouldn't be surprised, y'all, if her karma later on ain't her child, Momo, speaking against her on Facebook. Don't nobody need to be surprised if that ain't her karma later. Because the actions you give out will be the actions you receive later on down the line. Trust the plus. It's gonna come, baby. It's coming. Thank you, Michaela. Thank you, Bella. Who else? Thank you, Bella, again. And thank you, Miss Brenda. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for trying to help me reach my little goal, child. Michaela Stay Park, you always come with the truth and nothing but the truth. Thank you, my love, 16-month member. Shout out to you. Thank you, Bella, again. All right, let me see where we at. So that was supporting y'all, supporting her the lady saying that DW need to come live. That's because Laonia quote unquote truth wasn't truthing. So they start, they wanted DW to come live and to basically tell her lit story so it can co-sign and validates Laonia's lies. That's why she put that girl like seriously. Mind you, this the same person that RH had on audio saying, I'm not the one who came live and said you beat me with a belt and my skin was falling off. Y'all remember when I played that? Put that in my premiere? Yeah, same person. All right, let's take that one down. Thank you, Bella. Shout out to you, my love. Okay, let me see, y'all. Bella ain't playing, baby. Thank you so much, my love, for supporting my little goal. Okay, let me go to the next one. Oop, that's wrong. Hold on. All right, let's see, y'all. See where we at. Hey, what is that? I don't even know if it's the right one. Y'all just see I'm looking at this too. Oh no, that's for tomorrow. I don't want to put that one up. Gotta save that one. Um, I just read that one. Okay. Why didn't it take them? Why didn't it come off the screen? Hold on, y'all. Let me see something. This for tomorrow. Tomorrow. This for tomorrow. No, I just read that one, but it didn't come off. Um, this one will come off. Okay. All right. Let me see what else I got. I'll probably put up a few more. Um, let me see. Okay, let me hold on. Um, let's see. Hold on, y'all. Ooh, I gotta show y'all these. Let me see. Okay. I just gotta show y'all how this lady be lying. Like, even though y'all kind of know for the most part, but y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Never. I gotta show y'all this one. Just to, co-sign all of this. Because this lady be doing her big one. This one too. That little girl is a product of her mama child. I thought I'm wait. This is one, two. It's missing one. Hold on. Okay, I gotta show this one too. I'm trying to show y'all as much as I can, and then save the big one for tomorrow. The big one with the supporting the little supporting receipts for the big one. Let me see. Ooh, this is the other one I need. Okay. Let me see what else I got. Dude, I'm gonna give you some medicine. I'm gonna have to give you some medicine, girl, because that nose is stopped up. It never fails, y'all. Soon as them kids start going back to school and being around other kids, they start getting sick. It never fails, especially mine, because Ham and my oldest son got really, really bad allergies. Let me see. I'm almost done with these. Okay. Let's start with these. Oh, y'all was cutting up. Wait, let me see where I stopped. It's not moving your goal pop. Did it? It might have expired. It probably expired, y'all. Let me see. What I said, I needed 12 more. Okay, I don't even know, child. Um, let's see. That it ain't moving because my goal ended. But I had 3 out of 15 on there. So um I don't even know. I don't even know. Give if y'all want to give. If y'all don't want to give, that's fine. Okay, y'all know how I am. I don't really care. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful regardless. Thank you, Bella. Thank you, Miss Glenda. Who else? Bella again, just having fun with the super chats. 2 hours you deserve. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. And thank you, sweet Mocha. Her truth wasn't true. Lupac, I love you, sis. I love you too, Life with Key. Yeah, it ended, y'all. It ended. Y'all can give if y'all want. Um, if y'all don't want, that's fine. Just hit the like button for me. Y'all know how I am. Okay. But let me show y'all these last few, and then we're gonna save the big one for tomorrow. Okay, let me see. Let's put this up. Okay, I gotta say so. This one is okay. Let me show y'all this. So, just to show y'all how liars and deceptive people contradict themselves on social media. This is why it's good to be honest, because when you're deceptive, you tend to forget the lies you tell, right? So, somebody in Footmeat's comments told her she needs to take her baby daddies to court for child support, right? Because she always getting on social media asking for money for hotels, for food, for school supply, all of the above, right? So they made that comment. So she responds to the lady and says, I don't need court because that's a little too much. My other kids' dads are mature. We don't need court. Keep that in mind, y'all. She said her other kids' dads are mature. They don't need court. This is how much this lady lied. Okay? So hold on. Let me take that one down and let me show y'all another one she said to prove that she don't do nothing but damn lie on these men. All right, let's see where we stop. All right, this one here. So this lady says, this lady say, hey Sierra, is all your baby daddy narcissist? This fool said yes. And then the lady say, I'm sorry to hear that. But this the same person who just said all her other baby daddies is mature. They don't even need to go to court, right? But now they all narcissists. She don't know which way she wanna go. She don't know if she going right or left, like the most people say. Don't know if she going right or left. This lady is crazy, y'all. Okay, let me take off. Well, let me take this one down. We still got a few more. Hold on. I ain't done yet, y'all. Just to show y'all the character and I think why DW acts the way she acts because she is her mother's child. Period. Hold on. Wait, let me see what I got. What else I put on this lineup? I don't even know what this one is. So this is another one. Just to show the character of the mother. So somebody says, I'm praying they can come together and respect each other. Now, mind you, this person is talking about DW and her daddy. When she says, I'm praying they can come together and respect each other. Footmeat responds, never. So the lady said, why you say never? That's her father. I hope they don't give up on each other like, dang, this is so sad. Footmeat then says again, never. Then proceeds to say, that man need mental help. He the one need mental help, y'all. Not her. She say he need it. So that's another one. Hold on. But this to show how she's healthy co-parenting ain't her style. Who promotes, who literally enables a child or gets mad. She's the type of baby mama that gets mad if the child wants a relationship with their daddy. Y'all seen that text message I put up earlier in this live where DW said out of her own words, well, it wasn't her mouth because it was a text, where she literally said, "You act in the same way you act when I move to ATL." When she moved with her daddy to Georgia, Foot Meat felt away and started acting crazy with her. Imagine that. So let me take this down and pull up the next one. Okay, let's see. The next one is, I don't even know what this one is, but we're gonna put it up. Wait, this is the one about the other baby daddy. Let me see if it's in order. Okay, so we're gonna do that one next. I'm gonna try to go through it fast, y'all. So somebody in Foot Meat comment says, what about the, because this is another post where she was asking for money, y'all. So wait, what did I miss? Indeed, over they definitely could use some counseling if their relationship is repaired. Oh, definitely. I agree. I agree, baby. So hold on, let me see. Somebody say, what about the baby daddy she just had the baby from? Mind you, most of y'all know Foot Meats was pregnant at the same time as DW, but she hid the pregnancy. Okay? Because she didn't want people to know she was still in that hotel asking for money while she hadn't got knocked up again. Period. And by one of her very same baby daddies that she called a DB. She allowed him to impregnate her again. While she over there talking about RH is mental, baby, it gotta be a mental issue to get pregnant by a man that don't take care of the first child that y'all had together. To give him another seed. That got to be a mental issue. Ain't no way around it. You can't touch me again if you don't take care of our children. Child by. Ain't no way. You should have been disgusted by him. Not greased. You don't let him grease your monkey like my mama said. Ain't no greasing of the monkey without the money. Girls, you crazy. Do you not care about your pocketbook? Your pocketbook, man? All right, so Foot Meat responds and says, D beat like the rest of them. My newborn and 9-year-old have the same dad. What type of sense does that make? So the lady says, I'm not trying to be mean, but that's not right. I think they all should help. It takes two to make them babies. Yeah, babies. But if she's not allowing them to help, how they gonna help? She only want them to send money, but then she want to dictate whether they can see the children or not. Ain't no man finna be giving you money and you denying them visitation. It's not gonna happen. Cause I seen text messages with her and these two babies right here that got the same daddy. Text messages between them where she was saying something that she posted it herself recently, y'all. This fool posted it. And he said, why would I keep sending you stuff and you won't even let me see my child? So that's how she act with all the baby daddies. Hold on, y'all. She act the same way with all of the baby daddies. If they not give, well, I can't even say if they not giving her no money. She don't want to let them see them, even if they give money. That's why the baby daddy told her that. The one she posted about recently, which is these two baby girls' dad. So thank you, Ray. Thank you, my love. I appreciate you. So let me take this one off and show y'all the other part to this message because it's a little more to this one. It's another screenshot for this one. Let me put it up. I told y'all we was having a receipt party. Okay. So this one, this lady, she read her other message and she says, oh, she read her down, baby. She read her down. I was shocked that Foot Meat didn't respond with an attitude after this lady said what she said. Because she normally be popping off on people on their page. So this lady said, Sierra Watkins, wait a minute. Was he a D-beat 9 years ago? So why do that again? Like at some point, you have to take accountability and make better choices. You having kids by men you know ain't no good, only to get on here and ask us every day to pay for them. No, ma'am. Sorry, but I'm only saying what some people want to see. So Foot Meat puts the I don't care emoji and then comments again and said, well, to another person and says, agree, and child support in the process. Why is she lying? She ain't putting these, y'all. I guarantee y'all, Foot Meat is not putting these men on child support, not because court is too much and the other baby dad is mature, because we all seen where in the next post she called them all narcissists, right? She's not putting them on child support because she does not want them to have a set visitation. She wants that control. And I could tell by her responses in all of these messages. She don't want these men to have no control. That's why they need to pull a RH and take going to court into their own hands when it comes to their kids. Because RH did his big one with his baby girl. And that's how he was able to get her. The other ones, now mind you, he did get it, but he sent her back because she wanted to go back and meet her mama. He wasn't going to force her to stay. She stayed a good little while though, and he still, got her on weekends and holidays and whatever else. But, ain't no man going to force a child to stay if they don't want to stay, child. But they need to take a page out of his book to get their kids, because if not, it's going to continue to be like this. She only wants the money from them. She can't control who they have the kids around, so she don't want the kids around. I've showed y'all messages where she didn't want Dasharia around Brianna. She didn't want Rex Jr. around Shell. I didn't show y'all those messages, but I have them. She don't want him around Shell. Like, she wants control. And she can't deal with the fact that she needs to be the poster child for bitter baby mama. Because she can't deal with these men moving on and it's not with her. So she wants all the control over that child. She also gives the type that have kids to try to keep their man. So let me take this one off. Go to the next one. Got a few more for this live, y'all. I'll say the big one for tomorrow. So this is another one. This is to show that they definitely be talking about RH, DW, and her mama, because every time RH tells DW something about her mom, she goes back and tells her mom, and her mom brings it to Facebook. So how is he able to trust his daughter again? While people saying, oh, like he's such this bad person because he cut off. He can't trust her. So Foot Meat says, and this is messy in itself, she knows what she's doing here. She knows this will cause a wedge right here. Robert, you messaging my daughter saying you blocked me from my other page don't matter. You mad because I called you out on your lies. You far from real father. Laughing emojis. I said what I said. Imagine saying somebody far from real father, but there is proof literally showing where that same man gotta literally pull teeth to see his child when it comes to you. Imagine it. So let's take that one down. Now, I ain't done yet, y'all. Got a few more. So this nut here. Okay, this is another one. Another one, you guys. To show her character. So she says here, it's becoming annoying at this point to text your daughter and tell her you don't want her to go down the road as her mother, me, and your ex. Man, get a life because nobody bothers you or thinks of you. Worry about the road you going down at 43 with lies. Enough is enough. Where is he wrong at here? Like, where he wrong? Because it's 10 cheering between two women with 8 baby daddies. 8 baby. Let's do the math, y'all. 2 women, 10 cheering, 8 baby daddies. But he's the problem. But you mad because he said he don't want them to go down the same road as y'all? Baby, that's good advice. That is good advice. Because neither one of y'all are married. Both of y'all have consistent men problems. Both of y'all crazy. Like, let's not leave that part out. Both are cancers. No shade to the cancers, but both of these women are cancers and they both crazy. Okay? Uh yeah, like what's the problem? Like, why would he want his daughter to go down the same road as y'all? Like, I'm confused. She said she made this post like he wasn't right or something. I wouldn't even want my daughter to go down the same road as me if I was in her shoes. You are a almost 40-year-old woman motel hopping with a bunch of children. And you mad because her daddy told her he wants better for her? Like, make it make sense. So that was another one, y'all. But that just shows how she tells her mama everything her daddy says, and then her mama brings it to social media for the world to see. But they mad because he cut his daughter off. Okay, we ain't done yet though. Hold on. And so, like I said, y'all, I'm gonna say the big one for tomorrow. I got to. I feel like now that big one needs to be in a live by itself. Especially since I done went through so many receipts. It definitely deserves a live. A live, child. A live by itself, y'all. Definitely. What is this? I don't even know what this one is. Oh, let me show y'all this one. I got one more after this one, and then we're gonna do the part 2 tomorrow. So this is how she really feels, y'all. This is what she really wants. This is why she treats RH the way she treats him. Mind you, she has 5 baby daddies in total, right? But RH gets the most flack. Despite the fact that their daughter is on her way out also, she's almost 18. She'll be 18 in December. But RH still get the most flack. So this lady says, now this is about a post where Footmeat is, of course, in the hotel asking for money. Okay? You know, they was blaming RH. Everything is his fault. So this lady says, this is sad. Robert could have paid it for y'all. He know his daughter there. Sierra says he don't care. So the lady says, I'm sure all he worry about is his followers and showing he was with his girls, his 2 girls, but won't even think to see if she had a roof over her head for the night. Shaking my head, this is just sad. Put me says exactly. The fact that she co-signed this, knowing her having a roof over her head and all her cheering, who ain't RH's cheering, with the exception of one, is not his responsibility. He could have paid it, he didn't, and he still ain't wrong. Because he don't owe you that, ma'am. It was a period where he was paying bills every time you asked him until you told your draws. Once you told them draws with him, he cut you off. He cut your water dry. You had a little too much dip on your chip. He say you was doing too much. So he cut your water dry. Just like he did your junior. Put me shut up. Anyways, so Like, make it make sense. Why are these people making it RH's responsibility as if this lady ain't got 5 baby daddies? That ain't his fault. At some point, she has to be a woman and a mother. How are you a better parent? She says she a better parent, right? How are you a better parent when you can't even keep a roof, a consistent roof over these kids' heads? That's what you call instability. I ain't gonna say she unfit, but she definitely ain't stable. She's not a stable environment for those kids. Period. She can't get it together. She can't get it together. But have the nerve to constantly place blame on these men. Baby, you should have been put the ones that don't do on child support. And trying to hold RH accountable for all of your baby daddies is even more crazy. He don't owe you that. He don't owe you that. He offered his child a roof. That was his way of showing concern. That was his way of making sure his daughter and his grandbaby was good. She refused, let it go. She refused. It's giving Tyrese, what more do you want from me? Like, all right, let me take this one off. Child, what more do you want from me? All right, one more, y'all. So, after everything I just showed y'all, this is the dip on the chip right here. This is the cherry on the sundae. Okay? This is the sauce on the spaghetti. The gravy on the meatball. Let me stop. This is the hypocrisy. This is the mental instability. Period. Let me After all of that, y'all, this is a post she made. Let's normalize healthy co-parenting. But she not the crazy one though. She's the better parent though. Yeah. We just gonna sit this one here in a moment of silence. Oh, child, listen. RH, I'm forever praying for you, sir. Like, I am forever praying for you and your mental stability. Because dealing with these two nuts, they call it nut, bush, city lemon. It ain't funny, but I'm funny, so I'm laughing. But ain't no way. This lady put let's normalize healthy co-parenting. With all of that controversy that she did on social media since the beginning of the saga. Ain't no way. She's the type of baby mama that goes missing. Let me shut up. Stop her. Like, I couldn't deal with her, y'all. I couldn't deal with her. Like, is she the type of baby mama that you make your sisters beat up? Like, if she was in Louisiana, child, she couldn't have a baby daddy from the boot. She'd have been got her issue. I'm telling y'all, they don't play out here. Like, that's why I say she the type that a ninja make his sisters beat her ass at the grocery store or the gas station stuff. Cause she do too much. She do a little too much. Like that that nut put less normalized healthy co-parenting after all I just showed y'all. And I didn't even show y'all everything. That was just a little bit. It was so much more that I didn't screenshot because it was too much. She definitely played a role. Okay? She definitely played a major role on social media with all of this buffoonery. But hey, it is what it is, child. Anyways, y'all, and that will conclude part 1 of A Father's Worst Nightmare. Okay, part 2 will be tomorrow, you guys, because I'm tired. I need to pee. Yeah, part 2 will be tomorrow, and it's gonna be way earlier than this live was. It's probably gonna be around. I might do it just to try to catch my daytime supporters. Maybe 11:45. I'll probably do it around 11:30, 11:45 a.m. That's probably gonna be part 2 tomorrow, just to give y'all up, a heads up or whatever. But thank y'all so much for rocking out with your girl in this live stream. Thank y'all for the overall support, the consistent support. It is unwavering. It is appreciative. All of that. Okay. I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Monday night. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning for part 2, the big one. Y'all don't want to miss it. Because y'all know one thing about Pac. She going to pull out a receipt that's going to be receipt. And it's going to, y'all, they going to feel away after that one tomorrow. Okay? Listen, they're going to feel away. Period. But I wouldn't be me if I wouldn't call this out. I wouldn't be me. Okay? So tomorrow, we shall see. But anyways, I love y'all, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Yeah, you tuned in to Lou Pac, baby. She don't follow trends, she follow facts. Receipts ready, energy heavy. Let's go, let's go.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't play, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect on her neck. I-N-D-E, yeah, she grinding with ease. P-E-N-E-N-T, bring in truth to the streets. Go.
She don't do drama, she drop data. Scroll the page, now or later. You'll see lies get exposed and the fake get froze like refrigerators. Name ring bells like second line. Speak real, no need to lie. She from the south with a strong survivor. Snakes don't make it out alive.
L-U-P-A-C, ain't no faking on the screen. Call a judge, call a jury, she deliver with the heat. You won't clap, but she got truth. No sugar in her speech. Independent, bold and real, this Lou Pac, baby. Capiche?
They scrolling, she exposing. They trolling, she compose. See, Lou Pac don't just react, she decode what's not disclosed. From screenshots to timelines, receipts in real time. You playing checkers, she playing chess. Every move defined. Got that hustle in her bones. No cosign built her own. Views go up when she speak up. This platform here a throne.
L-U-P-A-C, baby don't bend, she speak facts, you see. Truth talk, clap back, all receipts on deck. She stand tall in the booth, got respect